My name is Dr. Koye. I'm a lecturer, I'm a doctor, I'm a teacher. I am a professor of artificial intelligence, machine learning, data cloud in 4 universities. It's my pleasure to have you all here. So we belong to a community here known as the God Backup community. It's a very refreshing community. This community has some great services it gives to people all around the world. It has timely projects that people can do. It's a community of knowledge where you can gain some unique principles of knowledge that can help you in your life, in several areas of your life, in your financial life, spiritual life, in your academic life, in your business life, in your job life. Okay. It also provides personal growth. For example, communication skills. You learn that. Okay? Skills on how to lead. So leadership skills, you learn that. Okay. Skills of endurance skills, skills of creating your own value and submitting that value to the marketplace you have. We are in 156 countries out of the 195 countries in the world. And you get an opportunity to network with several people in multiple places around the world. And then, of course, as you learn, you can also generate generational wealth as well. Okay. So I'm going to take you through these things, and then you will listen to an interview from a couple of people who have benefited from all of these. All right, Go Backup has a goal, and the goal is to help as many people as possible all over the world to be more, to do more, and to have more. It does not matter your level of knowledge. It doesn't matter your level of education, wherever you are. I am I am a Ghanaian. I'm in Ghana, I'm in the UK, and yet I'm one of the board of directors of this company. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are. It's a project of the people for the people by the people. And it's helping people to take up their hope again. It's helping people to have peace again. It's helping people to have hope. It's helping people to have good income. And it's helping people to have a wonderful project. Okay. Now let's get a little bit into detail. It started in 1997 in Canada, relocated in 2007 to USA. It's been in US, from 2007 all the way up until now, and is now located on a 10,000 square feet data center. Now, for those of you who are aware, and for those of you who watched the video this morning that was posted, it was this man who is half a billionaire, who is into real estate and has made $500 million in real estate. And this man was asked the question that what is trending now? He says that if he is to start all over again, he will go into the cloud storage, and that a cloud storage or a cloud space is the new real estate in town. Now, why is that so? And I'll tell you why. Because the whole of the cloud is a space that is built for data. Data is anything on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPad. Anything on it is data, whether it's pictures, videos, documents, music, registry, everything. You see, before, people would have to always go to work before they can work. And now people can stay in their home and use this machine called a mobile phone or the laptop that I'm currently using. And wherever they can be, they can work anywhere in the world. If I have a friend who is a Swedish, this guy is in the US and he's working. He works in 107 countries. He's traveled around the world and he uses only his laptop. So now he tells me that he's a citizen of no country. That is how artificial intelligence, that is how technology is going. Right now, there are 8 billion smartphones in the world. 8 billion. And every phone is using data, pictures, videos, document, data, pictures. You know, people used to say that, "Oh, I don't need a picture. I don't need a picture. I don't need a picture." These days, everything is picture. These days, you fill your passport online. You take the picture online. You do your everything online. These days, we have something called scan code, a barcode, where you can actually scan anything. You can just use your phone to scan, and then straight away, it will take you to wherever it has to take you. The world is changing. The world is changing fast. These days, even if you don't want to take a picture, people will be sending you pictures, videos. Do you know how many times people are using data? Look at TikTok. This French guy who is making millions of dollars every single day on TikTok, all because of video, 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 video. TikTok has its own data center. And all of these things need a place to store it. Do you remember the days of files in companies, company files? You arrange the files plenty like that. These days, you don't need that. Everything about a company can be scanned and then you store it in the cloud storage. You see the phone that you have, right? These days, most of these phones don't have memory card slot. If you have a phone and it currently has a memory card slot, Master, you are living in the dark ages. Because the phones of today, in the past couple of years, they don't have memory card slot. Why? Because the memory card slot have got an expiry date. So they don't have memory card slot. Okay, so how do we store? Now we have internal memory alone. But the internal memory is not enough. So we need a cloud. Well, let me give you a secret. It's already started. The time is coming. The moment you take a picture, well, like that, the picture will not even stay on your phone. It goes straight to the cloud. The cloud is married with your phone. So the cloud is going to be the state. That is why that billionaire said that if he is to start everything afresh, he will not go into real estate. He will go into the data center. Look at the trend. Look at the number of phones that are trending every single time. Look at the trend. It's increasing every time. Now look at the money being generated. In 2022, we were generating $90 billion. 2025 now, 90 billion has moved to $166 billion. Revenue from the cloud storage alone. By 2030, we are talking about almost $500 billion. That is an industry that we are positioned. That is an industry that I happen to be a board member in one of the companies within the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody has wisdom and knows where the world is trending, Facebook needs data to store your videos up and the files and everything. Now they are going to be charging people for storing that. And so people will be coming to us. Facebook will be needed, TikTok, Instagram, okay? All of these things, they need that cloud storage. And this company, known as the God Backup, is trying to provide these solutions. Let me tell you another reason why a lot of people are going to need this service. Because people are addicted to the phone all the time. And you just check, majority, do you know how many times people use WhatsApp now to make calls? They don't even use normal phone calls. Have you observed that? Like the days where you want somebody to call you and the thing will do. These days, these days you don't even want your phone to ring. Have you observed that? You want the phone to only vibrate. And the vibration has been done in such a way that you can feel it and hear it. The world is changing. 90% of people who leave their phone at home will go back. The world is changing. They can't go without a phone. That phone is your mobile camera. It's a camera. That phone is your TV. That phone is where I watch all my DSTV, all my Sky TV. That phone is your bank account. That phone is your school. People use it during the COVID. People are using the phone, the mobile phone. Like everything, that cell phone is like, we are addicted to it. People are chatting, people are chatting on the mobile phone. 74% of people use the phone in the toilet. They use the phone in the toilet. Okay. And that tells you that as long as there's demand for the phone all the time, and by the way, Tesla is introducing their Tesla phone. So we have Samsung, we have iPhone, we have Huawei, we have Tesla. If you don't change with the changing circumstance, you will die. Ericsson is dead. Nokia is dead. BlackBerry both. You remember the days of BlackBerry? They are dead because they are not changing. You see, when the world is moving, you got to move in tandem with the world. And so when you're not moving in tandem with the world, you could die. And so you are at the right place at the right time in the right moment. You are standing on your acre of diamonds right now to take part in this momentum. Now, as people are using the phone, what's happening is that they are not protecting their data. 45% of cell phone users have damaged their phone and lost it. Did you know that almost 60% of people don't back up their data? Now, you know what a person will tell you? The person will tell you that I don't think I need a lot of data to back up. But the same thing a lot of people say, they don't think they need Facebook. And yet these days, people are going on Facebook. So many people who rejected Facebook is bad, they are there. The juju people are there and the pastors are also there. So I'm telling you, you want to understand that you need to join the backup data world. A laptop is stolen every 43 seconds. 5,000 screens are cracked every hour. And when that happens, the person will see, even if you don't have a lot of files to back up, there is a tendency that you can lose your phone and therefore lose your data. And at that stage, it is what you have backed up that will save you. That is why this trend, this organization is filling in that gap. That's the first trend. The second trend is that so many people have realized that they cannot rely on their salary alone. In fact, after COVID-19, people have seen even more so that you cannot depend on just one income, whether it's a one business or one salary job, you cannot depend on that. Now, it took some people a long time to recognize that. Some people don't recognize that until they are 60 years, 65, they are on pension. That is when it hits them. That is when they look at their pension and then they realize that no. In fact, I have an uncle. He tells me that all the sacrifices he's made for his children, he wish he had not, so that he has saved money for himself because now the children don't bother. They don't want to take care of him. So he says, I should have taken care of myself and saved. Dark times can happen. Dark moments. If you were to get a call right now, they tell you that your mother is in an emergency place, your father, your family member, your loved one, somebody is sleeping in a very dangerous place, and they need an emergency $5,000 right now to take care of the person. How are you going to be able to support that? That is 75,000 cedis. Do you have something sitting down? You know what sometimes we say? God forbid, it will never happen. That one will never happen. You can't tell tomorrow. Dark times can hit you. That moment, it doesn't matter whether you serve God or not. Time and unforeseen circumstances can befall everyone. In fact, 3 days ago, I was speaking to one woman whom I told to take this business seriously. She took this business seriously. When a family member died and everybody was looking up to her, she has something because she took this project. And now she could take it. You look on social media. So many people are now doing side businesses in addition to their job. So have something. Have something you can hold on to. But as for that salary, it's good though. The salary is good. But you know very well how that salary has been deceptive. Sometimes before the month will end, the salary is already crying. It's finished. You have borrowed this, you have prepaid ahead and all of that. So when you have something, and right now, I have something in this project that is way more than my salary. And so because it's way more than my salary, it makes my salary breathe. It's become a standing order where it moves straight into a fiduciary bank account in Mauritius. My point is that have something you control, not something that controls you all the time. You see, our jobs are great. They are fantastic. We will continue to do them. We will not stop them. But they control us. If you die today, your children will not continue to be earning your salary. But if you have a project, a business you own, your children will continue to eat from that, even when you are gone. Think. Wisdom is knowing the obvious, even when others cannot see that obvious. It's called Solomonic wisdom. That is why King Solomon could detect ahead what could happen, who is a true owner of the child, and therefore he could say that cut the child into two. It's by wisdom. Wisdom is knowing what is obvious, even when others cannot see. So these two trends, God back up, is blending the two, is leveraging on the two, and so many people are becoming part of it. We are in Tonga. If it wasn't God back up, would you have heard about the name Tonga, the country called Tonga? Tonga. So many people don't know about this country. Tonga. It's country number 156 that God backup is in, out of 195 countries in the world. Did you know that a lot of people didn't even know that there was 195 countries in the world until they joined this program? In fact, through this program, some people now know that there are countries called Tonga. Look at some of the countries there. Ghana was number 82. Okay, there are countries, Chad. In fact, there were some countries some people didn't know that these countries were there. Andorra, Cook Island, Brunei Darussalam. Very strange country, Bahrain. But through God backup, we are networked with several countries. Now, what is God backup really? Well, like Google Drive, Dropbox, iCloud, God backup is just like them, but it beats them in several other ways that they don't have. I'll show you some of the ways it is better. Some ways it's better than iCloud. Some ways is for one. If you take iCloud, okay, you are going to pay approximately for 6 terabytes, you're going to pay $419. Google Drive, you're going to pay $302. But look at the top, on the far right top, God backup, you're only paying $99.97 a year, a whole year. So for once, God backup is cheaper, 3 times or 4 times cheaper than all of these. That's number one. Number two, you can use 6 accounts. Now you have the option of going upgrade and even using multiple. You can use 6 accounts, and then you can also use 6 terabytes. 6 terabytes of space. But you can also have unlimited terabytes of space. Unlimited terabytes of space if you upgrade a double of what you are currently paying. You can use the God backup on any operating system, unlike iCloud. You see, iCloud, you can only use it on an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone and you have an Android phone, you cannot use iCloud. But God backup, you can use it on iPhone. You can use it on Windows Phone. You can use it on Android phone. You can use it on Huawei. You can use it on any device in the world. It's unique. It's universal. It does an automatic backup for you. You can set it up and forget. It backs up your phone, your laptop, your iPad. And you can use that, your account, on unlimited devices. So if you have your account called Dr. K account, you can use that account on 100, 200, or 300 devices if all of these devices are for yours. So a company manager or a CEO can buy it and use it on all the company devices. You can access the file wherever you are. Let's say I lose this phone. Okay, I lose my phone. And then I collect your phone. I can log in on your phone and I'll get everything on my phone, which is lost. Everything. I can have access to it. It's a beautiful thing. What about security? iCloud uses a security called military grade encryption and security. That's the same security God backup use. That's the same security Amazon. That's the same security that Google use. In fact, the security system is the highest ever. It's a military grade. It's a 256 military grade. You need 256 encrypted numbers, okay, PIN code, before you can have access. Nobody has ever cracked 180 than to talk about 256. So the security is high. What it means is that your data is secured, highly secured. And the data center is built in US, but you have data center in multiple other places in the world. When I say data center, let me explain. What I mean is that there's a building, and the building has got shelves, okay, computer shelves. So you pull this shelf, you pull this shelf, you pull this shelf, and each shelf is a data center with thousands, zettabytes of data, not megabyte, oh, not kilobyte, not megabyte, not gigabyte, not terabyte, zettabyte, petabytes of data. So much data. And Go Backup now has that for the next 15 million people to join. And yet, the number of people in Go Backup are not even up to 100,000 yet. You have incredible advanced systems, okay? Very, very powerful advanced system. Let me show you one of the advanced systems that we have. I'm now going online live and showing you the Go Backup system. This is the Go Backup system. This is my back office. Okay. On this back office, on the top right, you have my name there, which means this is my special account. Now, this here is my next billing date, which is June 30th. Okay. Those of you who have become members, check your billing date so that you know, so that you become aware of when you can renew. Now, suppose you want to download, you can download for Windows, you can download from Apple Store for your phone, you can download for Android, all of these. Once you have downloaded, that's it. You set it up and it will automatically back up every file on your computer. It will clone your system. It will clone. Let me show you a clone of my system. I have cloned my computer. So once you click auto login, it will bring you here into the clone system. So you see, I have my computer. I have two computers here. Okay. I have this computer and I have another computer there. Okay. So this computer here, I have backed up everything. The last time I backed up is there. Okay. Okay. That was just yesterday. So I've not put anything again. It's backed up everything. I have used almost 1.7 terabytes out of the 6 terabytes. And this is on my computer. But I can also go to my mobile phone. So everything on my mobile phone is here. Everything I've backed up is right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you some of them. I have pictures that I have backed up, they are here. I have videos that I have backed up, they are here. Okay. I have files that I have backed up, they are here. Everything that I have backed up, they are here. Now, suppose you want to drag and drop things from your computer. Okay. You can use the collaborative system and drag and drop items. Okay. I have dragged and dropped several items, but I want to show you some other powerful features it has. Okay. So I'm going to open a document. So let's say that you have a document, a Word document or PowerPoint, but you don't even have it on your computer. But you can still open it in the Go Backup facility. So this is my Go Backup. And then the idea is that you can open this on your Go Backup system. Now I've opened it, okay? Now suppose I want to say something. You can collaborate. I'm going to delete everything that is here. I just deleted. You can collaborate, you can do plugin, and you can do several things with it. For example, you can talk to it, okay? You can share this file with anybody that you want to share the file with. Okay? So at this section here, you can choose edit. Anybody you are sharing the file with, a person can edit or review or view. So this is my name. If I click on my name, if another person is sharing this file, the person's name will also appear here. You can chat with the person whilst you are editing the file together. It doesn't matter where the person is staying. You can speak and the thing will type the message there. So let me say something. Suppose I go to speech here. Okay. Suppose I want to talk. And I'm going to click start and I'll say something. I will type it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have all of you here to join us to listen to this incredible program. It's typed it. Everything I said is here. You see, it has typed everything that I just wrote today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure. Okay. So here, because I was speaking so fast, I need to make it is a pleasure to have all of you here to join us to listen to this incredible program. It's typed everything. Now, what is interesting is that you can let it read it for you. To do that, you can highlight this information, okay, whatever you want it to read, and then it will read that thing directly for you. So I'm just going to highlight this and then allow it to read. I hope it can. I hope you hear it. or it's reading. It's actually happening. Okay, let me stop it.
Make this year greater for you. Make this year greater for you. Make this year greater for you.
Okay, I think because I've clicked
Make
it.
this year greater for you. Make this year greater for you.
I've clicked it many times.
Make this year greater.
Okay, so now let me just start again so that just this little part. So the beautiful thing is that in case somebody cannot even type.
Sometimes, we have to take the hardest decisions. Sometimes, we have to take the hardest decisions. Sometimes, we have to take the hardest decisions.
Looks like I've been clicking the thing.
Sometimes, we have to take the hardest decision.
It's actually frozen. Okay. Because I'm trying to go to the settings. It looks like my computer is loaded with so many things. But then again, you can check. Yeah, it's frozen. Okay. You can check if you want to pitch the rate and everything. You can change it there. Okay. My computer is a bit frozen, but you can read everything you want to read. Now, if you want to change the translator, let's say you want to change it to a different language. Okay, so click here, and you can change it whatever you are typing to a different language. So I want to select this. Okay. Sometimes we have to take the hardest decision. Don't only hope for things will be better without fighting for it. Yeah, I just want to pick on that. So I'm going to change the language. Click on the left here and choose whatever language. You can choose German. Okay. And then you can have German. This whole thing has been converted to German, but you can't read German. So let's go to Chi. You can read Chi, you can read Ewe, and then now you have it in Chi. What does it say? It says that, oh, I think I've made it too big. It says that a Tom Libya, as I say, you see, Janaya more dancing biara. And ma enyani that so say niyama be ye. Won't Emma. No. So you can actually read a thing in a different language. If you want it in Ewe, you can do it in Ewe. If you want it in Chinese Mandarin, you can have it in Chinese Simplified or Chinese Mandarin. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just incredible. These are some great facilities that the people that want actually needed. You can insert a picture and edit the picture here. Okay. Whatever picture that you have, you can insert the picture here, edit it, and then you can, make the picture as if you took it in London when in fact you took it in a certain, corner of the world. You can use Mendeley, you can use Thesaurus. For those who love research, you can save the file in any format, PDF, Word document, RTF, JPEG, and any format that you want, you can save the file. All of these are collaborative systems that are free now for those that are members of the Gobaka family. Be part of it before the new one is coming. Because once the new one comes, this feature will just move. Okay. And for those who have not renewed, once a new system comes, you would have to pay a double to be able to get some of these facilities. It's just incredible. There are so many things it can do, but time will not allow us to talk about all of this. So at this stage, I'm going to go back to other benefits of GoBackup. Okay. You can use it for bulk emailing. You can use it for personalized emailing. See, you can take the GoBackup emailing, go to the back office, send one bulk email to about 10,000 people. Everybody will get the same message. It's incredible. All of this, part of the package. $100 a year, part of the package for the services. You can even automate emails. Okay. You can write some couple of emails and allow some of them to go every week, some of them to go every month, some of them to go every year to bulk people. It's just incredible. I have a couple of them down here that you can see. It will also pick the name of the person directly without you typing the name of everybody. And now GoBackup gives you an income. It is only cloud storage. I told you that it beats iCloud in several places. In fact, I show something on my group page where Netflix has charged me for this month. Okay. And how much did Netflix charge me? They charged me more than GoBackup is charging me. Okay, GoBackup charges me slightly less than Netflix charges me. And I've been paying this. But the thing is that Netflix doesn't pay me, but Go Backup pays me. In fact, iCloud does not pay you. Google Drive does not pay you. But Go Backup pays you. And the amount of money it pays is in dollars. So if your country is suffering from inflation or exchange rate depreciation, oh, this is going to help you. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the income that those who work well can get can exceed their salary. I'm a doctor, I'm a professor, and the income I get in Go Backup is way more than my salary. I'm not even 2 years old in this company. 2 years ago, I didn't know this company. 2 years ago today, I didn't know this organization. And yet 2 years, it's paying me more than my salary. Meanwhile, I have been working on my job for over 14 years. So my point I'm saying is that sometimes, the reason why a lot of people don't take advantage when things open for them is that they are afraid. Fear is an acronym. It stands for false evidence appearing real. Why would I pay for other services that do not pay me, but then I'm not willing to just take advantage of Go Backup, enjoy the service and enjoy the community and enjoy the knowledge and enjoy the income, and yet I don't want to do it. So the reason why many people sometimes are broke is because they passing over. You see, the word poor is an acronym which stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's the meaning of POOR, poor. So now I'm going to show you what you can do to be part of the Go Backup. First of all, please remember it is not cheap. The work is not cheap. The income you are paying is cheap, but you got to put in work if you want to earn income. Now, if you don't want to earn income, it's okay, it's good, but you can still enjoy the service. The service is great. It's greater than even those that do not pay income. So you're still going to enjoy great service. Okay. But if you want to earn the income, that one, you got to work. It's not going to be on a silver platter. It's not a lottery. It's not a lottery. It's work. If you are lazy, please don't start. Don't start. This is not going to help you because it's not for lazy people. It's not for lazy people. It's for people who are already working hard, so hard on their jobs, and yet they are not getting the income they deserve. But here, if you are working a quarter of what you do on your job, a quarter, you will earn more than your job. You just have to do that consistently and allow your time to happen. Like I said, I am just under 2 years and I've exceeded my salary. So even if it takes you 2 years to exceed your salary, it's still worth it. But my salary is big. So if I have exceeded, if your salary is less than 25,000, then you will exceed yours quickly. If you work hard. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, how does it work? It's very simple. First thing is that the moment you get the service, you have to use the service. See, if you are not using the service, you are as good as not joining us. You have to use the service. I beg you. You have to use the service because the only way you can prove to somebody that something is good is when you are using it yourself. So you got to download it and then at least every 3 days, open the service. Open it every 3 days and then use it. Use the service. Fill it. Open it once in a week. Open it and see what is really, really happening. Because when you do that, you will have the audacity of dead cockroach to tell somebody that this is really good. Because it is. It is. One of the things I've seen is that some of the people, because they want quick money, they want money. See, this thing is not all about money. Okay? So they don't even want to download the service. Some have downloaded it, they don't also open it. Please, I beg you, open it. Open it today. Go to the app on your phone, click it, open it, go to transfer, and then click on transfer. All the things you should have transferred, okay, you've not touched, you should touch it. Then it starts, synchronizing. Now, how do you make the money? It's very simple. Once you have downloaded and using the service, you should learn with us in the community. We have a WhatsApp group page. We'll add you there. You will learn. We have a document called GBU Serious Code of Practice. The person who registered you must give you that document. It has everything to start with. We have daily trainings on the page. We have weekly trainings on the page. We have international superstars, multimillionaires who will train you and teach you on how you can be better, not even just for this project, how you can be better in your life, how you can be a wonderful speaker, a wonderful communicator, a wonderful leader, a great financial investor. You will learn how to do investment principles. You will learn how to expand the metacognition of your human mind. You will learn how to create your own value, and bring that value to the marketplace for that value to command its own return. You will learn it. You will learn how to create your brand. You will learn how to win friends, okay? Win friends and influence people. Okay? Exactly how David Carnegie actually explained it. You will learn that. You will learn how to magnify the conditions you seek. In fact, the kind of learning you will learn, it will help you in your normal life. And this is worth over $5,000, and yet you get it all free here. Now, whilst you are learning, bring your friends and families and co-workers and acquaintances and strangers to us. Tell them you have an incredible program for them. You want them to attend and watch. Every Friday, every Sunday, okay, we do presentations here. Bring them to us. We will elevate their mental consciousness. We're not going to force them. Nobody will force anybody. We are going to educate them. We're going to help them to see the importance of not using this form to generate income, whilst it can back up their digital life. We'll teach them. We'll help them. You see, you will make the money because they will come on board. Some of them will come on board immediately. Some will come on board in a year's time. It doesn't matter. Whichever one it is, they will come on board. But before they come on board, you got to be building yourself. You got to be learning. It will take some time for you to reach my income I am getting, because I have learned to become more. And that is why I do more. And that is why I have more. But if you want to get my level of income, you have to speak to me so that I can help you. If you want to get any of the leaders, their level of income, you have to speak to the leaders. So you don't want to be shy. Shyness is a kind of a sin. You don't want to be shy. Jesus was not shy. You can't be shy with something that is good. If it is good, don't be shy. Then you are learning in the process. You are trying and give off yourself. Don't focus on the money. The money will take care of itself. You see, money doesn't like the people that look for money. It hates them. Money loves the people that give value, that sacrifice. And the greatest sacrifice you can give to anybody is to die for the person. So when you get people on board, be ready to learn how to present. The way I am presenting, learn it small. We will train you, but you got to be willing, hungry, coachable, teachable. You see, a hungry person doesn't need to be forced. You got to be willing to fight to make a statement for your life. It is possible to make a statement. See, you can't continue to live like this every time. You were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is created. You deserve an abundance. You deserve more. You deserve more. There is no difference between you and my blood. There's no difference between us and Bill Gates. He also goes to toilet. He is a red blood cells as well. So you've got to, and this kind of limiting beliefs is the reason why some people never move on. They don't move on because they don't see the importance of who they are. Your fingerprint is unique to you. Your DNA, your deoxyribonucleic acid, your DNA is special to you. What makes you feel that you don't deserve what God created for mankind? It's called limiting beliefs. You don't believe it. You think you are useless? No way. You are powerful. You are fearful and wonderfully made. You are wonderful. If there's anybody to fear, it's you. But you don't see that. And so we teach you that. We help you that. You eliminate all negativities out of here. Anybody who is negative in your life, they will not start coming to you. You will magnetize positivity. You will see the world with a different eye, because the eye in which you see the world is the reflection in which you are getting from the world. Now, as people come on board, you will get the following income. 7 different incomes you'll be getting. Income number 2, up to 7, you get them monthly. Income number 1, you get it daily if you work daily. Let's look at income number one. It's $50. Just that every day. If you do that activity every day. Now, what do I mean? You got to make a declaration for yourself and tell yourself, I am going to speak to 20 people every day. On each person, you will not spend more than 1 minute. Just tell them that you have an incredible information for them, but if they want to know, they should let you know. Tell the person, I have an incredible information for you. Would you like to know it today or next week? Most of the time, people will say today. Once they say today, make a deliberate, conscious effort to connect the person to this program. We have the recording. If they cannot wait for the live one, give them the recording. Now that GBU Serious Code of Practice has multiple recordings on our channel. You can use that for the person. But it's best to bring the person here, because once the person is here, the person will be connected to this environment of social impact. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that person will come on board. Now, out of that 20, I can guarantee you one of them will come on board. I promise you. If you do that every day, you will get one person on board every day. The problem is that a lot of people will not talk to 20 people a day. But you see, these 20 people, what do you tell them at all? I told you, you will not even talk more than 1 minute. Let me give you an example. Suppose you pick up your phone and say, Bismarck, good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Okay, Bismarck, this is very quick, very fast. I have an incredible news for you. Would you like to know this today or next week? Bismarck would say, of course, today. All right. Bismarck, I'm going to give you a link for you to join a Zoom call. Okay. Then you will get the information there. And Bismarck, you will thank me. You're going to thank me for this. Expect the link on your WhatsApp. Bye-bye. This did not take more than 1 minute. If you decide to do this with 20 people a day, you will get 20 people out of that, one of them coming on board every day. You will make $50 every day. That is $1,005 every month. That is more than 22,000 Ghana cedis every month. That is not income number two. That is just income number one. Income number one. When you come and add income number two, okay, because these ones are big. Income number two is an income number 2, 3, 4, or the rest. They are incomes you are earning because others you don't even know are also doing what you were doing for income number one. And those people are many, whether you know them or you don't know them, whatever they are doing all over the world, though. If I show you some of the incomes, at the end, I'll show you some of the incomes. And you see how much people are earning, ladies and gentlemen. It's incredible. Now, we normally go into the details of these incomes during our trainings, where you get to understand. We even have multiple videos that explain these incomes. So how much do you pay to start? Well, you get all of the things on your screen here. Everything you get here is yours. The value of them are huge. In fact, most of them, when you put it together, the total value of everything you get, your own link, your personalized page, the emailing system I told you about, the videos, the tools, the document, you have over thousands of them. This presentation, you will get it and you get recorded once. The mentorship, the training, the mentorship, that is worth the $1,000. The personal development, the community, everything you get, and the total price is $2,000. That is how much you pay for a whole year. But for this month alone, the company says pay only $119.97 for a whole year. So you pay $119.97. You get the services. Remember, the services are still cheaper than iCloud and Dropbox. You get that services, plus you can do the project and make income. Now, how many people did you have to sponsor to get the money here back? Remember, this money will take you for a whole year. How many people did you have to bring on board, sponsor to get this money back? Just 3 people. Just 3. So if you are doing the strategy I gave you by connecting 20 people to us every day, By the time you connected 60 people, 3 of them would have come on board. And you, my darling, you would have paid back this money and more. Because 50, 50, 50 is $150, which is more than the yearly income you are paid for. Until what you know becomes what you do, you don't know anything. The evidence of knowledge is well. Poverty is a process, and wealth is also a process. The same energy it takes somebody to be poor, that is the same energy it takes somebody to be wealthy. We all have 24 hours a day. Why are some very, very poor within that same 24 hours and some are very wealthy? The difference is not in what they have, the difference is what is inside of them. Many people, when they see great situations like this, they think about the past, certain things that might look like this that didn't work for them. They start assuming that since those things didn't work, I think this one is like that. It's a scam. It's fake. It's not true. It won't happen. Don't work. And so, even if they paid to start, because they think it won't happen, they fold their arms and do nothing. And truly, nothing happens. Nothing will happen. You see, it's like God. God makes sure that everyone who, that's why Apostle Paul told Timothy, that he who does not work must not eat. If you don't eat for 3 months, what will happen? You will die. So Paul is actually saying that he who does not work must die. You gotta die. Now that word, he who does not work, means that he who works a little must eat a little. He who works plenty must eat plenty. He who works abundantly must eat abundantly. The word eat here is not really food. It means that the person is consuming anything. So the more you work, the more you become fortunate. That's how life is. It doesn't matter whether you serve God or not. That is why some people don't serve God. They are atheists. They don't even believe in God. And they are always doing well in life because the undeserved kindness of God is already scattered. And that is why these are some of the principles that you learn here, and it opens the blackboards and people become good. 119 is not expensive. Look at somebody starting Uber. A person will pay an income more than $10,000. Some will pay an income more than $5,000. To start a provision store business, you don't need to pay $120 for a year. No, provision store, you got to pay more than $3,000. And yet, people will do that. And it will take them years before they break even. This is cheap. And guess what? You can still earn that income in 2 days. I was able to earn my income, that $120 I paid. I got it back in 2 hours because I was hungry to make it back. You see, a hungry person cannot be forced to eat because he's already hungry. So your hunger level will determine the speed at which you take an action. You're not hungry. You're not hungry. You're hungry. If you are hungry, if you know what your family has been going through, if you know the problems your mama, your father, your brother, your uncle, your sister have been going through, if you know how tough life has been for the family, if you know how tough life is going to be for you and for the family, you will take every action, every necessary effort. You will throw all questions to the wind. You will tell yourself, I will, until you will do it and tell yourself, whatever happens shall happen. You just do it. And you do it. You will do it. If you win, you'll be proud. If you fail, you will learn. You don't lose. You don't lose. That's a mindset that achievers always have. They fail multiple times. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times to make the light bulb. 1,001st. Oh, he made the light bulb. Michael Jordan had to throw the ball multiple times. It takes effort and pain and failure. You see, in life, you fail your way to success. If you are afraid of failing, you will never win in life. Jesus, he struggled because God failed when there was the early Adam. When the first Adam came, he disappointed God and God failed on that Adam. He was in the Garden of Eden, that's why. But when the new Adam came, when the latest Adam, Jesus came, he was not put in the Garden of Eden. He was put in a manger to suffer, to struggle, to be beaten, to go through pain of life. Because God learned his lesson that no, this next one must go through tough times. You got to go through tough times to come out clean on the other side. In order to build fruit, you got to be willing to take care of the root. No pain, no glory. No test, no testimony. The people that understand this, they are always succeeding. That is why he's on the right-hand side of his father. Okay, this is a service everyone needs. This is a project anybody, anywhere can afford. It's timing. It's timing. What if I had not started this? What if I had not joined this when I was told this, 2023, July? It's been worth it, ladies and gentlemen. I won't lie to you. To sit down and not touch your salary for years is worth it. But it's not just the income. The other benefit you get in this company is just incredible. The community, the knowledge you get. You see, there are principles you will learn that build your own business. You can learn. There are people who have learned principles here that have created their own businesses in real life. You will learn to be better, I'm telling you. The community is positive. There's positivism. Unlike negativities in our jobs and in other places, there's always positive action. Yeah. And look, my darling, you can do it. You can do it. Enough is enough. You suffered too long in life. You have hoped in God so much. God's undeserved kindness is already scattered. There is no more manna coming on this earth. You have an abundant manna already. Collect it. This is your manna. Collect it. If you don't collect it, in the morning, it's gone. Don't blow it. You think that if you were to do the same thing you were doing last year, if you should repeat that same thing this year, what do you think will happen? Input, output, garbage in, garbage out. The same thing you went through is the same thing. So if you have not gotten anything better yet, please stay on this and do it well. Do it well. I have a better option, but I'm still doing this. I'm doing this. I remember when I came to UK 2 years ago here, and somebody said, oh, you've gone to UK, so I think you're not going to do this got back up again. I said, Massa, you don't know what life is. You can lose everything just like that. Prepare for dark times. Prepare for dark moments. If your dark moment have not come, you will not understand. Decide, because the word decide ends with side, genocide, insecticides, pesticides, homicide. They don't carry good idea. You are about to make a decision of your life. It can change everything. Everything. Sometimes one decision is all you need to make things work. Now, these are some of the incomes people are making in Ghana and in US and in Canada and in Australia and in Tonga. This is somebody's monthly income, $3,970. This is somebody's income, $5,425. Look at the date. These are text messages of dollar account. Somebody making $7,000 every single month. You can do it. If you are even making $500 every month, in addition to whatever you are making now, will it make a difference? If it will, I'm begging you to pay attention to this. Do it as if you have nothing. It will pay you. It will pay, it will reward you, and you'll be proud. Not just the income, but then the knowledge, the value, the wisdom, the virtue. Even money cannot buy. Now I'm going to just invite one guy who has been in this project. He has activated himself so significantly here. And I'm going to just ask him what he did. Solomon, if you are here, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself. Let me see. Solomon, unmute yourself. Okay. Are you there, Solomon?
Yes, Prof.
Fantastic. So I mean, today is your I want to ask you, you started this project, and what motivated you to decide to do this project? What made you join us?
Thank you very much, Prof. I think today your presentation is another world. I would say I become stupid when I don't get go back up. Why? As a whole lecturer, my backup is not there. And one day, my computer crashed, and all the lecture note, everything I had for over so many years has got lost. So when I heard the name Go Back Up, and I asked, and so the space alone, the 6 terabyte alone, and the way the security aspect of the Go Back Up is amazing. I said, so what am I waiting for? So not to be stupid again, to suffer. I will not do that. Quickly, I have to sign. So that's the reason why I joined Go Back Up first. Okay. Not knowing it go beyond the word. Thank you very much, Prof.
You got to also know that you can now make some income.
Even the amazing one is, as a researcher, look at the services you got from Go Back Up. The services alone is more than the income.
Yeah.
The services alone is more than the income. Sometimes, like what you are saying, if you are talking in class, a student would think that maybe you have learned it from somewhere. They don't know that Go Back Up alone has shaped me in a different way. Just listening to Prof alone, it's okay.
Yeah. The knowledge that you get from here, the learning and all of that. So what would you want to tell those who are already inside this project? What would you want to say to us?
The first thing I want to say is that you look at the personality who are involved in Go Back Up. There are things.
Talking about the personality, I'm just going to show something on the screen here. Please go ahead.
Yes. So when you join, you look at all of us. I'm a doctor. Somebody is a professor. You just ask yourself, why should a doctor or professor who is having his own job enter this type of business or service? And you see, how can I be using service to protect myself and I will be paid again? So what type of business do we want? I'm not going to buy a shop. I'm not going to rent a shop. Mine is to use my service. Then, because the service is good, I just tell other people, they also use the service to protect themselves. Then we are all paid. I don't think, I think I'm even cheating the company.
Yeah.
But, so I want to tell everybody on this call that, you see, fear is what caused us to be poor.
Yeah.
But if we're not afraid, there's no lose in Go Back Up, because when I protect my data and I'm not be paid, I've gotten my benefit already. So in Go Back Up, you just try and see the outcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you. And you didn't mention it, but you have moved from the lowest level of bronze and have catapulted yourself to copper. So when should we expect you to hit the silver level?
Prof, you can see the energy for the last 3 days.
I can see it.
So I'm just trying, by the end of this month, I should even go 2 steps.
Fantastic.
Because
fantastic.
I've seen something last week.
Yeah, let's put it there. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Okay. So this month, things will happen. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dr. King Solomon, of Koforidua University, and he's been doing incredibly well, since he became part of this whole program. Ladies and gentlemen, when you see the sort of people, you look on the screens, most of the people here are already accomplished. Okay. For example, Yvonne Malfoanokwa, she is a top, lady in the UK, okay, pursuing her doctorate degree. Calvin has moved from the gold. He's now a sapphire. He's one of the Manchester United supercharged man all over in Ghana. He's the one who is their chairman. Okay? You have Dr. Joanna Jiman-Yabua, one of the incredible doctors that we have in Ghana here. And you have Dr. Dorothy Hansen, voted the best medical doctor. You have Mr. and Mrs. Godfrey. They are one of the superpower West African entrepreneurs organizing incredible branding programs for people across the world. Dr. Solomon Ipa, at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Mrs. Enyanam Epifania Sefanu. Like the sort of people who are making incursions, these are just people in Africa, not to talk about the others in the world. So everyone is welcome. But that is not to say that it is for highly professionals. This is for everyone. Okay? It's for everyone. It doesn't matter your name, your age, anywhere. Every single person can be part of this. You have a time in your life to make a difference. Nobody should force you to take this well. Nobody should force you. But this is what you can be rest assured. It takes struggle to achieve anything at all, anything good. If you don't struggle to achieve something, you cannot hold it. Research has shown it. That is why even God, even though he's supernatural, even though he is immortal, he had to send the son to come and suffer, struggle. Greatness is born out of adversity. You see, life is in such a way that in order to be able to reach the top, you need to go down. Suppose you want to do high jump. Before you can jump well, when you run and you get to the bar, you go down small before you raise up. You raise yourself up. The same thing, if you push a ball, the deeper the ball will go down, the higher it will jump out of the barrel if you leave it. Life is like that. In order to build a tall building like the Burj Khalifa, it must have a deep foundation. Struggling is necessary for the upper things. So you got to take this opportunity when it comes to your way. Do not look at struggle. Struggle. A woman goes through 9 months of pregnancy. It's not because it's fun. On the day of delivery, the woman can die, the child can die, and yet women continue to give birth by heart. Why? Pain is gain. No test, no testimony. And so you got to be willing to be baked for things to work, and it won't work. Sometimes, once you have gone through the baking process, you will come out clean on the other side. There is no Red Sea. You got to pass through that Red Sea to get to your promised land. You got to go through the desert before you can reach your Canaan. Understand this principle. So when you will speak to people, some will not listen to you. But it's not you. It doesn't mean that go back up is not the issue. People doubt everything. People don't want to do everything. People quit everything. Some people say they want to lose their belly fat. They start today, now after 1 month, now they don't see results. What do? They quit. Some people go into marriage. Before the wedding, they are doing hey. Once they get into the marriage, now after some few years, they quit. Some people go to life is a lot of people are like that. So when people are leaving or when people are not listening to you, understand the issue is not about you. It's about people. It's about them. You got to understand that your glory days are counted. Because many people don't take action deeply until they see results. See, behind the scenes, some people are working so hard. The moment they are honored on the page, then somebody says, hey, this guy just came. No, he's Sapphire. Hey, then I have to wake up and also do this thing seriously. Oh, because the person is now a Sapphire, he's just remembered that he too has to what? Work hard. So people change on the basis of results, but you should not change on the basis of result. Because the reality of life is that you got to pass through the invisible factors before you can see the visible factors. Before you see the fruit of a tree, you got to see the root of the tree. The deeper the tree goes, the more fruit it bears. Don't focus on the fruit, but focus on the root, the invisible part. Every tree grows in 2 ways. It grows downward deep and grows upward high. How you are now is as a result of how you have been brought up to be. In order to go the next step, you got to be willing to metamorphosize yourself, change your mental disposition, eliminate negativities, be determined and focused. Tell yourself, I will until I will do whatever it takes to take my family out of the situation we are in. I will do whatever it takes to make it work. You've tried out on the job. You know where the job is going to end. Try this. Give it a try. We will help you. We will help you. We will support you. We will sacrifice for you. We will talk to your people for you. You got to make a declaration today for yourself. 2026 will come in a short time. You see the way people are talking about Easter. By the time you get to know, people are talking about Christmas. And then 2026 will come. 2027 will come. 2028 will come. That's how life people are living. They're living through life, but you got to live life, not through life. Make it count for you. And then you will have a statement to make to the rest of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much indeed, every single person who has been on the call. It's been a real pleasure having everyone here on the call. Let's go tell the world that we still have a better